Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I have this huge box here with me with a lot of dolls inside ready to be restored. Here are some of the pictures from the original listing, and if I'm being completely honest, I really only bought this lot for the Roxy and Phoebe dolls right here. Anyways, let's get into it. The first thing I pulled out was this huge Bratz carrying case. I already have one from a previous lot, but not like this one. It has this cool jean design on it, and inside the case were the dolls. The first thing that caught my eye in this lot was the Polly Pocket, which I thought was very nostalgic. Next, I pulled out this nude Style It Yasmin with her haircut. Her lip looked a little wonky, but I don't trust myself to fix something like this after what I did last time. She has the string tied in her hair from her original state, which I thought was pretty cool. Next, I pulled out this Sun-Kissed Summer Yasmin doll wearing Style It Chloe's top, Sun-Kissed Summer Dana's shorts and shoes. Her hair was in a little bit of a mess with all these strings and ties in her hair, so I'm hoping it's not too hard to fix. Next, we have Style It Chloe with an obvious haircut. She's wearing Strut It Chloe's top, which also has damage, with one of the sleeves on the shirt being almost completely gone. This is what it's originally supposed to look like. She's wearing Style It Megan pants, and her finger is also gone, so she does have some damage. Next, we have Play Sports Sasha. The Play Sports line isn't really my favorite, but I love her makeup. She's wearing Funk Out Sasha's glam shirt, Funk Out Jade's skirt, and one boot. Her hair isn't in the worst condition, it's just a bit tangled, and she does have some scratches on her hand. Next, I got this, I think it was the Head Games Chloe doll, and the Head Games line is also not really my favorite, so she was a really easy fix. Her hair ended up being really cheap because I boil washed it a couple of times and it still stood up pretty weird, so I ended up just selling her before I did the final reveal. Next, I got this nude Sun-Kissed Summer Dana, and she looks a little rough only because of her hair, so she's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. Next, I have this Funk Out Sasha wearing Sun-Kissed Summer Dana's top and skirt, no shoes. I didn't think anything was wrong with her at first until I realized that her hair had been cut. Finally, we have Bratz twins Phoebe with some crazy hair. She had this weird rubber band melted on her neck and wrist. She's also wearing the Style It Chloe's top and Roxy's pants. And finally, we have Roxy with the same melted rubber band wearing Style It Yasmin's top and Funk Out Sasha's pants. And also, this lot came with some extra clothes and accessories like this Bratz mini. There's also a lot of mismatched shoes and some clothes I didn't really think were Bratz. And here's our full lineup for today. So every time I clean the dolls, I always use this Dawn dish soap and baking soda to make a sort of paste. Then I take a toothbrush and I scrub them head to toe to make sure I got all the gunk and dirt off. Most doll restoration videos will tell you that this really gets the doll to have that brand new feeling. And for this Chloe doll, I decided to chop off all her hair to reroot her. I later did the same thing with Yasmin and Sasha as well. Next, I like to use this conditioner to just sort of soften their hair. You can use whatever conditioner you like, and then I just take a comb and I brush it out. And beware, a lot of hair will come out, that's normal. Next, I start washing their clothes, so I fill a bowl with baking soda and dish soap, and then I fill it up with some warm water, and then I just put the clothes in the bowl, and I sort of just manually wash them by hand, very gently, and then washing each individual piece off so that I can set them out to dry. The water tends to get very dirty at this point. Next, I'm going to set these 3 aside so that they can be rerooted, and then I start boil washing. At this point, I realized that Dana had some damage in the back of her hair, but luckily it wasn't noticeable, and then I set them all out to air dry. I dressed and styled them off camera, but here I am sort of taking the hair out of all the dolls that need to be rerooted, and then I started my rerooting process. And here they are, perfectly bald. I'm starting with Sasha. I'm using this Japanese saran hair. I get all of my hair from the Doll Planet. I think they're so great. And these are the 2 hair that I ordered brand new for Yasmin and Chloe. Very high quality hair. And just like that, I finished Sasha within a few hours. Then I started on Yasmin. Here I am halfway done. And here she is finished. Very happy with how she turned out. And here I am starting on Chloe.